The heartbeat of competition, the drama of the moment. This is NASCAR on McBlam Racing.
A new year brings a new season of NAS trucks, and we're ready to kick things off during the Week of Speed at the birthplace of speed. Welcome, race fans, to the Gander Outdoor Truck Series running of the Next Era Energy Resources 250 here at Daytona International Speedway. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 54 in 29 Technologies Toyota Tundra for David Gilliland Racing, Mikey McBlam. And the beginning of a new season is just moments away. Excitement and nervousness are definitely in the air around the garage today, as well as some new faces to the series and definitely some cobwebs that need to be shaken off. And there's no time like the present to do it, so let's tighten up the belt, strap down the TVs, and line up this band of hooligans for some NAS truck and restrictor plate style. Alright, the field has been set for the Next Era Energy Resources 250 here at Daytona. Christian Eck has failed optical scanning station, Todd Gilliland failed pre-race inspection, and Stuart Friesen crashed during qualifying. They're going to be starting at the back of the field, leaving us to start P17 on the inside lane. Austin Hill and Matt Crafton are going to lead this band of hooligans to the line. Green flags in the air, let's bring the noise at Daytona. First lap of the race complete. Looks like Sheldon Creed led lap 1. We're already going 3 wide on this front stretch here into turn 1. Slight contact. Had to really jump out of the throttle there. These guys are a bit slow. Oh, we slide up the racetrack into Bend Road. Sorry about that, Ben. The truck's a little bit faster than I'm expecting it. Good grief, look at the run we get. We're going to make it 4 wide. Don't know if this is a good idea into turn number 30. Oh, we're getting pinched down. We're leaning on each other in turns 3 and 4. Here we go. We got the position. Being real aggressive on the start, trying to get to the front as soon as possible. But man, the truck is so fast. You hear we got to lift into the tri-oval here. Now have a drafting partner with Gus Dean. I'm going to try to give him a shot. Lay off going into turns 1 and 2. So one thing I've been trying to practice is making sure contact with someone. That's been happening quite a bit lately in this game, I've noticed. I don't know if it's like some new patch or something like that, but I've been, Gus Dean is pinching us down. We don't want to wreck it. We barely saved that. He pinched us down going into 3 that time. I don't think we were 4 wide. I thought we had plenty of room there. But he didn't give us the room, he just shoved us down. If I got on the apron, I would have wrecked this truck. That's not a whole lot of fun there, not happy with Gus Dean. Especially since he was supposed to be our drafting partner. We go to the inside of Matt Crafton, he gives us the room. Sheldon Creed stuck there on the outside. Ross Chastain giving us a heck of a push. Off of 2 that time. Catching up to Gus Dean again. Yeah, you hear me lift there. As one of the things I've been practicing is just lifting going into the corner so I don't run these guys over. It's something that also helps out with online racing because like the draft is just ridiculous. Here we go. We're going to end the stage here side by side with Gus Dean. Looks like Austin Wade Self is going to win the stage. We didn't get the position on Gus Dean. He finishes the stage second. Good grief, I can't speak. We come in third. Ross Chastain, Nemechek in the top 5. How about front row Joe up here? Matt Crafton, Josh Remy, Brett Moffitt, Sheldon Creed, and Austin Hill are going to round out the top 10. Man, it's been crazy. You can see the rust is upon us. We have not played this in a while, so yeah. Done a few online races here and there, but we haven't really like sat down and really played this in a while. Anyway, the lights are starting to dim in the sky as the lights turn on the racetrack. Green flags in the air. Stage 2 is underway. Give a shove to Austin Wayne Self, push him out to the front. Pretty much a dead heat, 2x2, except the cat out front. We're getting a big shove from Josh Remy. I missed the shift a little bit there. This truck is fast. I'm really not used to the trucks being so, like, being in a truck this fast. I'm really not. There's fourth gear. That's because we got on the apron there and that slowed us down, killed our momentum. But man, and oh, that's not Josh Remy. That's front row Joe giving us a shot. All right, Joe. Joe is pushing us all the way through turns 3 and 4. Look at the run we get. Inside of Gus Dean once again. Looks like we lost the hookup with Joe there. We got to slow down so we don't run Austin Wade Self over. Move to his inside. Got below the line there a little bit, but that's all right. I didn't improve my position. I just got there. Now we've improved our position. Joe is still a drafting partner. Oh, I got on the apron again there. I got to be careful about that. That's one thing that's probably going to hurt us quite a bit. You got a big push from Joe Nemechek. He's going to push us out front into the lead here. How about this? New leader. The 54. Sporting our brand new sponsor, new team, new paint scheme. And we're out here leading laps at Daytona. How about this? Decker is somewhere out there yelling at people on her stream, but I'm assuming that she'll be watching this race sometime and she'll be happy with the result of what's going on right now. Looks like Nemechek is kind of holding that bottom line. We want to kind of stay with him here. So we got Gus Dean making a run up top. We're going to try to cover that a little bit. And what the... So after all that nonsense happened, we're back here in 23rd. My wheel uncalibrated. That's never happened before. That has never... That has never happened before. That's... Yep. So, had to unplug it, replug it back in. Everything's good now, I hope. And I hope it doesn't do that again. It definitely does. I hope that doesn't do that during like any online races. But, yep. Wheel uncalibrated. Started turning right when I was turning left, and that's not a fun thing. But we're going to go ahead and finish the stage. Joe Nemechek is going to win the stage. We're getting some help there from Jennifer Joe Cobb. But Joe Nemechek won this stage. You know what? If I was going to have any type of problems, I hope this isn't the curse of the 54, by the way, but if I'm going to have any type of problems, you know, I might as well... The fact that Joe Nemechek won a stage, it makes up for that. It makes up for that. But we're going to go ahead and pit, take right side tires. Nemechek, Wade Self, Crafton, Chastain, Dean round out the top 5. Moffitt, Benjamin, Greenfield. Hey, best buddy Clay. Special supported Johnny Sauter. I'm going to round out the top 10. We took right side tires, gained 12 spots on that pit strategy there. Green flags in the air for the third and final stage. Sheldon Creed's to our inside. He led a couple of laps, I believe, during the initial start of this race. This is going to be anybody's race right now. We're giving a shot to Ben Rhodes. The inside is open. We got to take it when we can. The outside is not the way to go around here. Not in this game, anyway. The outside is not the way to go. I'm trying to stay side drafting our best buddy Clay. Alright, we're getting some help here from the 33, Josh Remy. Big push. Oh, man. We had to jump out of the throttle quite a few times there. So I didn't absolutely destroy Spencer Boyd. But we had such a run. He gave us such a push, man. Like I said, the draft is ridiculous in this game sometimes. We're still trying to push Spencer Boyd. It doesn't look like he wants to go to the inside of Crafton. That's the only thing I don't like. Is like we get a push sometimes. Sometimes the push can work, and sometimes like it just doesn't work. Oh man, he's still pushing us. I guess we're going 3 wide in the middle. And somehow we make it work to the inside of Crafton, 3 wide for second. I can't believe that worked. We're going inside of Nemechek now. We're going to take the lead away from him if we can. Yes, we can. Help from Matt Crafton. 11 laps to go in the race. Wheel, I need you to not uncalibrate like you did before. Let me finish this race. Let me finish this race, please. Down the back straightaway. Now we're running single file, which is it's pretty standard for Daytona. Restrictor plate tracks, the trucks and cars want to run single file, especially around the top. Is that Remy up there? Looks like he might be trying to give Crafton a bit of a race for second on the outside. No, that's Spencer Boyd. 10 laps to go. I kind of want to stay with Crafton here. Looks like Spencer's got a little bit of a run. I'm going to try to stay here, park the bus. Alright. Boyd didn't have any help behind him, so we just had to block that initial run and then come down and cover the bottom of the racetrack. This is shades of Talladega right now. It was Crafton and I who ran up front towards the end of the race. But there's no Stuart Friesen to get a big run on the outside by himself like he did last season. No, instead it is Spencer Boyd, and I don't think I'm going to block him too much. We are coming towards the end of the race, and I think I might be better off if I just kind of stay with Crafton here. Like, I'll park the bus in the middle where need be, but ooh, well, there's that apron again. But see, that's the thing, restrictor plate racing is kind of hard to get down. I understand that, but, you know, we can't have cars and trucks getting runs by themselves. Okay. Crafton's going to come up top here to cover. We're single file once again. Looks like Spencer Boyd fell in line. Now we've got a little bit of a freight train going here. I'm just trying to cover my position. This truck is so fast. Like, it's ridiculously fast. 8 to go in the race. I'm just kind of trying to hold my line, just try to keep these guys at bay. Looks like Crafton doesn't really get a run on me until we get to the corners, but I kind of pull him on the straights a little bit. And he doesn't seem to be getting... Oh! Caution is out! Caution is out. Everyone's pitting? Estimated fuel 7 laps. I guess we have to, so I guess we're going to take no tires. And just enough fuel to get to the end of the race. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't have my my HUD up there. That I wasn't paying attention to how many laps we had on fuel. I should have been paying more attention. So, but yeah, we're going to leave everything as is. Just take no tires. Enough fuel to get to the end. Let's see where we go. All right. Everyone pretty much came out where they pitted. Doesn't seem like there was any spots gained, any spots lost. Can't say for anything outside of the top 10, but here we go. Green flag is in the air for what may be the final restart of the race. 5 to go. Big jump on the restart there. I don't know if that's going to help us or hurt us, but we are getting up through the gears really well. We had the restart gear of a lifetime here, but we might be a sitting duck out here, so we got to be careful when these guys come. They're going to get a run on us. Yep, here comes Crafton right now. What's Crafton going to do with it? Is he going to go high? He doesn't really do anything with it. Okay. He had a heck of a run, but he didn't really try to challenge all that much. He doesn't really have help behind him, so that might be why. I don't know, it just kind of felt like Crafton should have done something with that. We got a little bit of a gap on these guys. Coming to line, it'll be 4 to go. Here he comes, he's challenging a little bit. He's got the push from Ross Chastain. He's got the run, but he's looking to the inside. I don't know if that's by design or whatever, but I feel like he should be going to the outside here. I'm not complaining. I'm leading the race. Chastain's pushing him. He's giving us a push. No contention on the outside. I mean, there is, but they're kind of a ways back. And we're coming to 3 to go. If they don't get something going on the outside lane anytime soon, they might be handing this race over to us. 3 to go. Leading laps, being dominant here at Daytona. We haven't been this dominant at a plate track since NASCAR 15. It's been a long time since we've really been this kind of, had this level of domination here. Had this much of a leg up over the rest of the field. But Crafton doesn't seem to be really trying anything. That outside lane just can't get organized enough to get up here. Crafton just seems to be content running in second. And you know what? Who am I to tell him how to run his race? He's giving us a push through the tri-oval. 2 to go. Now, I don't know if he's setting up for a last lap pass, whatever have you, but he's going to have to be careful about that because, you know, caution on the last lap ends the race. Got a really good 1 and 2 that time. We're really hugging the bottom of the racetrack. Keeping an eye on Crafton in our mirror. Again, he's moving around but doesn't seem to be trying a whole lot. He had an opportunity there, but he didn't really. Usually when they have that opportunity and you leave the lane up, they get like the super nitrous run, but he didn't do it that time. So I don't know if it's just I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to help me. White flag is in the air. 1 to go. Next flag will end the race. Again, slid up the racetrack there. Looks like he tried to take a run there. Caught the apron a few times. See, he has the opportunity. He doesn't seem to be. He's not forcing any issue. Down the back straightaway for the final time. 54, 88, 45. Into turns 3 and 4 on the bottom of the racetrack. And for the first time in our NASCAR Heat 4 career, first time in the Gator Outdoor Truck Series, we will hang on and we're going to win at Daytona. What an unbelievable charge. That has to be one of the best performances I've ever put on at a plate track. That has to be one of the best outside of the wheel uncalibrating, which that may have ended it right there. We didn't play the pit strategy, only take 2 tires. That may have ended our chances right there. But man, It's those kind of moves that win you these kinds of races, and that is our Sunoco race winning moment. Alright, so here are the race results for the next Energy Era Resources 250 here at Daytona. We win the race, first race of the season, followed by Matt Crafton. Kyle Benjamin was actually the one in third, not Ross Chastain. Gus Dean in fourth. Josh Remy rounds out the top five. Corbin Forrester, Ross Chastain, Jordan Anderson, Brett Moffitt, and Stuart Friesen will round out the top 10. And here is the rest of the field, where you can pick out your favorite driver. Austin Wayne Self finishes 14th. He won a stage. Joe Nemechek isn't able to have the performance that he was having during the beginning of the race. He finishes 21st. Haley Deegan finishes back in the 30s. Not a great showing, but hey, maybe restrictor plates just aren't her type of racetrack. And Josh Bilicki is 8 laps down. He falls out of the race in last place. So we logged the fastest lap of the race with a 47.6, and we also led the most laps of the race, 13. That surprises me. I was actually thinking we didn't get the most laps led. Corbin Forrester was on the move, starting 26th, finishing 6th. Not a bad run at all, but the tough break goes to Ben Rhodes, start 4th, finish 29th. That's the name of the game sometimes here at restrictor plate tracks.
You're an incredible driver, and you know what? I think you're my new favorite.
You know what, Fast Pasta? I think you're my new favorite. How about that? No, I didn't. Obviously, you didn't see it, Stuart. Thank you. Glad to be back, Matt Crafton. Glad to be back. All right, and here are the point standings after race 1, which we have 5 playoff points. We're currently in the points lead with 48. Gus Dean also has 48 points. I'm not sure how that works, but Gus Dean is in second. Matt Crafton, Ross Chastain, Austin Wayne Self, Kyle Benjamin, Brett Moffitt, Josh Remy, Joe Nemechek, how about that? And Corbin Forrester round out the top 10. Here are the playoff / chase standings so far, and they're pretty much lined up exactly the way that they were lined up in the point standings so far. Actually, playoff point actually goes to Austin Wayne Self. He's got himself a playoff point. But there's no really need to be concerned about this as of right now, because, I mean, this is only the first race, so a lot of things can go down, a lot of things can happen. I'm fully expecting to dominate. I really want to have a Kevin Harvick style season, except I actually want to win the whole thing. I mean, I know he wanted to win the whole thing, but I think I'm actually going to win the whole thing. I'm calling it right now. I'm feeling that much confident in this truck for it to be this fast at Daytona. Also, shout out to Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton was the GOAT. I don't think if he had done any different during the race, if he had put the pressure on, it may have been a different story. I know we were fast, but I think it may have been a different story if he had been putting on more pressure than he was. But he seemed to be content with running second for right now. And so shout out to Matt Crafton for being there, being the guy, being the pusher, and you know, helping us to get that win. Natalie, after you get done yelling at your viewers, you know, flip on that Fox Sports 1, you know, check out the replays. We got you a win. We got you. It's been a while since I think this truck. The curse has not happened so far. You could probably argue that maybe the wheel uncalibrating was a problem, and well, it definitely was. But you could probably argue that may have been part of the curse, and I was actually very concerned about that. But it seems to be working fine. Everything seems to be working fine. Worked fine for the rest of the race. Like I said, it had never happened before. And it's never happened before. So it's a little weird. It's a little weird. So let's hope that does not happen again. Especially not in, if it happens here, you know, I can restart the race or something like that if it's something stupid happens. But, you know, if it happens like in an online race, that's potentially, be taking somebody else out. So I don't want any of that to happen. So anyway, we got our first win of the series, our first and only win at Daytona in this game. Never won here. Not in career mode. How about that? Not in career mode, not in any quick races either. Online, yes, I have won before, but not in a career mode setting. So this might be the start of something. And I'm fingers crossed that it's the start of something really, really big. So anyway, guys, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning into the Next Air Energy Resources Gator Outdoor Truck Series on McBlam Racing. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. So be sure you subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Leave a like to support the series. Comment your hypeness down below because that hypeness is always welcome. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at Atlanta.